Good day, everyone. Greg Satilla here from CRPG Legends, or you might know me as Gore from the guild Q-Choose on World of Warcraft Classic server Mankrik. And what we are watching right here is our guild first Kel'Thuzad kill. That is right, Q-Choose went in there last night, January 24th, 2021, and we got our first Kel'Thuzad kill. We went in and we were fully world buffed. This was the only fight left on our raid ID, so we wanted to go in there and finish it off, make sure that we got all buffed up and didn't make any mistakes. So at the start of this fight, you can see we've all ran into the middle of the room. This first phase has all these mobs spawn along the alcoves of the room, and they slowly start coming in towards you. As a rogue, my job is to take care of these abominations. So we go in there, we get a couple combo points on them, and then we stun them. Try to keep them stunned as much so they're not hitting people, especially go a little Mongo here. We're zerging a little bit with all of our world buffs on right now, so we want to make sure that people aren't accidentally pulling threat and getting hit, maybe getting killed. We want to avoid that. You want to carry all your DPS you can through into that second phase. So right now, this is just, for us, it's going really smoothly. The phase starts slow and then it ramps up. As melee, if we want to take out our bows and shoot some of these skeletons that are walking toward us, they cannot get within melee range, so we want to take care of them. We can do that, although usually by the time we get our bow out and take a shot, they're dead, especially with these world buffs on. So I'm focusing on these abominations. That's what my sole job was for phase 1. I didn't want to make any mistakes, keep guys stunned, keep everyone alive. This was really exciting for us. This was, for a lot of people in the guild, this was the culmination of a long time of raiding in World of Warcraft. I've been playing since the vanilla era, but back in that time I did not get all the way to Kel'Thuzad. I did a little bit of Naxx, but it wasn't anything like the high-powered guild I'm in now. So this was something we've been waiting for 15 years for, to finally get in here and get this kill. I'm nervous. I know that I felt like my hands were pretty shaky on the mouse and keyboard for the first little bit before I settled in. I didn't want to make a mistake and, cause us to wipe. I was really worried at the start that my cat would step on the power bar, and as we were running in and he would disconnect me and I would end up, aggroing the whole room. But everything went pretty smoothly and the fight is going pretty smoothly. At this point, we are approximately halfway through the first phase here. We're still taking care of those abominations. It's slowly going to start to ramp up a little bit here. You can see that the ranged is rotating around the outside. They're taking care of banshees and skeletons. Things are going down very quickly. I also wanted to point out that another thing that was really exciting about this kill was the fact that this guild as a whole has pretty much been this core group together since October of 2019 raiding. We've, replaced a few people here and there, but we've been lucky and we replaced them with solid players that have stuck with the guild as well. And we have been a really good core group for a long time. I think everyone was really excited to come together and get this monkey off our back, get Naxx finished up, not have to worry about, progression, and not have to worry about if we're going to finish it, if we're going to make it through the next week. I mean, we never had any really guild problems, but I think as we saw other guilds folding around us, that, there was a little bit of that worry in the back of our minds. But that's all said and done with. We got this kill. We're all really excited. And we're just gonna start farming some Nax loot now. As you can see, the abominations and the ads are coming a little bit faster as we're about to transition into the Kel'Thuzad phase of the fight. He's just chilling out in the background right now. I am checking to see if I have any Juju chills to bolster my frost resistance. I left those in the bank, but it actually turned out pretty good because we didn't let him cast a lot of frost bolts at all, that's for sure. We're going to be seeing here as we transition into phase 2. Everybody has to spread out around the room. Melee groups into 3 separate groups here. That way we don't chain any of the frost bolts if they land. And we are in our interrupt group, so I will be kicking when I need to kick. We are trying to avoid these red shadow fissures on the ground. If they spawn below us and we stand in them, they will instantly kill us. So we need to move out of those. Right now we're trying to kind of find our range where we want our stack to be, since we're the middle group between 2 groups. And here's where we find it, and we start kicking. The rotation is pretty well set up. We use a weak aura to tell which group when to kick. You can see group 3 having to move out of their fissure right now, and then they'll come back together. We are taking down the boss quite quickly at this point, so we're already 25% in. Kel'Thuzad also casts a mind control on 3 targets, and when that happens, we have to CC those targets as fast as possible, and we have to make sure that we get Kel'Thuzad moved back to his tanking spot as fast as possible so he doesn't start moving throughout the raid and causing some problems. Right now we are moving closer to that 50% mark. We have not seen a mind control yet. It was actually quite nice that we didn't see one super early. We are actually putting out a lot of DPS here. The fight is going really fast. Normally at this point we were used to seeing a mind control, so everyone is kind of wondering what's going on, if we should slow down on our DPS or just pump through it. And ultimately the call was just to keep pushing to pass that 40% mark, where he will start spawning ads that need to be crowd controlled or just managed. We don't kill them, we just manage them. So here we go. Here's a mind control that comes out. I fumbled a little bit, but I got my blind out. I threw it on whatever target I could get first. But you want to make sure that everyone's using whatever CC they kind of have available, just because those mind controlled ads can really cause havoc in your raid. We're dealing with a shadow fissure right here, moving them back into place, but we get them settled down. We're under 40%. You'll see ads moving around in the background. We have those shackled. We have those off-tanked. We are continuing to kick our frost bolts here. And right now, everything has been settled back down and the raid is under control. And this is just pushing through until we get them to 0 or we get another mind control. So it's a little hectic right now. But you can see we're under 10% when he throws out yet another mind control here right at the end. We decide at that point not to worry about him, just to push through and kill Kel'Thuzad, get our first guild kill. We lost a couple people right at the end due to that mind control, but that was it. That was the fight. That's what we came in here to do. You get to see the fight, my role as a rogue, how the whole thing plays out. But we were really happy. The loot wasn't the greatest loot you could ask for, but we'll be back in there again next week. And I just wanted to let everyone know how excited we were to get through this content, see it from the rogue's perspective, see the Q-Chew's first kill. And thanks a lot for tuning in, everybody. I will see you guys next video. All right, bye-bye.